we're kind of all looking at each other. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Friday Night Sip and Sew. Okay, let me pull up my feeds. How's everybody doing? Do you have a good week? I had kind of a hell of a week. Excuse my language. Hi, guys. Y'all, why is it that people in general need to change things just to change things? Like, I can't tell you. Hi, Kathy. I feel like, so I've worked for many, hi Shirley from Minnesota. Hello, everybody. I've worked for many corporations before I owned my own business. And it always felt like every time, hi Kathy, there was a new exec, they always had to come in and change things just to change things. And I feel like that is what is happening. If anybody is out on YouTube, say hi so I know that the camera is working. I feel like that's what has been happening in my life this whole week. Let me bring up my feeds and I'm just gonna say hi to everybody and then we're gonna get rolling with the Sip and Sew. We have actually a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. Hi Nancy. Hello. Oh, 4 more days. 4 more days. Quilt camp, quilt camp. Sandy Martin called me today and she's coming to quilt camp. Hi, there's Missy. Hi Kay. What's up, Doc? I get your Looney Tunes reference. Kathy Lambock, hello. Hi, Sharon Hancock from Las Vegas. Thanks for tuning in. Anyway, Sandy Martin called me and she was just checking on some things that she might want to have with her. And I called her. I'm like, Sandy Martin, quilt camp, quilt camp, quilt camp. Hi, Sunny. Thanks for saying hi. I appreciate you. Okay, let's see. Facebook here, and then new window. Okay, this here, and that's YouTube. Okay, sip, Darlene, sip. I am sipping a Riesling tonight. I don't know why, but a Riesling sounded like a good plan. Usually I have a Cab Sav if I have something white. What do I need to bring, if anything? So whatever project you're working on, you'll want to bring that because the 2 days of quilt camp is open sew days. Hi, Polly. It's time to get our sipping on. Hi, Julie Campbell. Is it summer? It was pouring all day here. Yay.
Good, thanks very much.
Let's see. Odie, missed the show that you gave information for Fabric Spring. So what we're going to do, I was planning on having everybody make blocks and then I was going to give you fabric in advance. It didn't happen. My plan is to have everybody make the same block and I will provide you all of the fabric when you get here. So therefore you don't have to bring anything extra. Jimmy, are you guys coming up tomorrow? That's awesome. Very cool. Let's see, live. Go in here and how do we get in there? There, is that it? No, I don't want that. I cannot get view on YouTube maybe? Can I look at my comments here? Okay, good. I get it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I can see everything now. What if I don't have any Mary Carnes, you don't have any projects to bring? Really? Really? Oh, okay, Jimmy. I'd like to see you too. I'll bring, yeah, Odie has projects to spare. You want to put together a Ukraine quilt? Okay, let me say hi. We have Sandy over on, Sandy is over on YouTube. Hello, darling. YouTube. Missy's here. Kay's here. Sunny's here. Polly's here. Julie's here. Julie Campbell in Tennessee. It's going to be in the upper 80s tomorrow. Good Lord. By the way, I'm getting closer with those Tennessee dates. I talked to my contact yesterday. Yay. I bet your friend Kathy has, your sister Kathy has projects for you too. Okay. Let's see here. Comments. Okay, let's see who's over on Facebook. I've missed you all, by the way. Technology problems stink. But at least this is not ideal with the 2-camera scenario, but at least we can all be together. And I will figure out. Judy Colby, go ahead and refresh your browser because it definitely isn't. Hold on, wait, actually. No, I don't think it's me this time. So refresh. She might have to finish working and not sewing so I can make the trip. I get that. I get that too. All right, let me say hi to my buddies. Kathy is on from East Texas. Shirley's here. Mary's here. Kathy's here from SoCal. Kim from Manitoba's on. Hello. Bernadette is on. Dorina, I have not forgot about you. The mug rug is $10 and I will have it on the website tonight. We're going to actually make it on camera tonight. It's very cute. Marsha's on. Nancy, Odie, Sharon from Vegas. Judy Colby. Hi, Judy Colby. Mary, Jimmy. I'm just making sure I'm saying hi to everybody. Bernadette, my polite Canadian, is watching. Hello. I Polly 100% agree that it is so good to be back with you guys again. So good. So Becky is watching this on demand later. Hi, Becky from Kennydale, Texas. And Scott, I hope you had a fantastic birthday tonight. I was telling my YouTubers or not my Instagrammers, I should say, that I'm a little overwhelmed. I really want Quilt Camp to be special for everybody. Hello, Elizabeth Sowers. And there's a lot of pressure in that. And so I'm not sleeping very well. And yes, it's just been a lot this week. So I remind myself who all of the wonderful people are that are coming next week. And I know y'all got me. I know it. So I just want everybody to have a really special time, and I want this to be an annual tradition when we can get together and hang out. Okay, so tonight on camera we are going to talk about packing your machine for travel, because some of you guys are seeing me next week. So you need one of these. You need a roll of bubble wrap. You're going to crumble cookie. Captain Crunch cookie. Chocolate chip cookie. And a hug. I want a hug. If you go buy Crumble and you do not bring me a chocolate chip cookie, we might not actually be friends. Oh my gosh. We'll make the crumble cookie. Shut your face. Odie, you're messing with me. You have the crumble cookie recipe? Those cookies are fantastic. I was going to say something inappropriate. I know that's a real big shocker. Darlie's going to say something inappropriate. Okay, so this is what we need. I'm going to try to direct the camera around. Okay, here's my machine. So when you are packing your machine for travel, and not chocolate chip and sugar. The first thing you need to do is take your spool pin cover off. Sandy Martin, crumble cookies are located in Coeur d'Alene. You come through Coeur d'Alene to get to Sandpoint. I'm just saying. All right, so what I do is I take this off and I reseat my screw. My nails are really long right now. It's gonna be a challenge. So I reseat the screw so I know where it is. Ray, can you get me a bed extension cover too, please? Just any of them. So the first thing you're gonna need is a piece of square bubble wrap. And I stick this up and I wrap this separately. You also can take off your bobbin winder. You also can just seat it on the machine. It just can't be, I'm not buying them. So easy to make. I knew we were friends. Hi, Kathy. They're putting crumble in Woodinville. Look out for the seasonal. The seasonal ones are the ones that get you. Although I am a purist and a traditionalist, and so therefore the chocolate chip cookie is the one I usually get. However, they have a Captain Crunch run right now. It's ridiculously good. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna do is you are going to put a bed extension cover. Hold on. Hang on, guys. I think I just lost my Facebook feed. The sugar with the pink frosting, those are my husband's favorite. Oh, I see why. Sandy Martin, hold on. I got to get back on Facebook. Trying to reconnect. There I am. No, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry. I had to switch Wi-Fi's. Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, that was my bad. I got on a different Wi-Fi. Okay, so we've taken our spool pin cover off. The next thing that I highly recommend are these handmade in Sandpoint, Idaho, technically Bonner's Ferry, little bed covers. That's to protect your bed extension cover from your faceplate. And then your foot controller goes in the other little pouch. Sharon Quilt Camp is at the Best Western Edgewater right here in Sandpoint. I'm back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap up our cord. We're gonna stick this in our little pouch. I'm back. Like this. Looks like Nancy King has good taste too. She said she's also partial to the thing. Okay, so here is the pack job. Then I'm going to, oops, sorry. Put it in the box. Okay, once in the box, can you guys see this okay? So once in the box, I'm going to, this is going to be taped, but I'm not going to tape it just right this second. The spool pin cover goes in there. You need at least 2 more tiny little sheets of bubble wrap. Like this. So the first one I'm going to put around the hand wheel here. And I'm going to lock the bobbin winder down with it. And then this one goes over the top. Now there's still some room in here to fit some other stuff, but then you close this up and you're ready to get on the airplane. I always make sure I have my name and address, phone number, just contact information on the taped to the outside of the box, just in case. You always assume, let's see. Okay. You always assume that they're going to take it away from you, and you pack accordingly. So don't just yell out there on Facebook land stuff. Can you see me? Oh, good. There's Deanna. Happy Friday. Hi, Deanna. I think y'all can see me. It's not coming up on my phone anymore. I don't know. Okay, as long as you guys can see me. Okay, yes, I see I see lots of thumbs ups. Good. Okay. All right. Oh, good. Good. Okay, just checking. YouTube, you still out there? Oh. Oh, Molly's on from East Kentucky. Hi, Molly. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, Shirley says, it's a good idea to put your name inside with the machine. That's not a bad idea either, Shirley. Shirley says, put your name on the inside of the case too, just in case. The outside of the thing gets ripped off. Ray, can you hand me one of the luggage tags too? What's the hot pink roll behind you? Sunny. It is my clamps for my long arm. That's the hot pink thing behind me. Okay, so also Look at this little guy. You could have a luggage tag on your featherweight case. So therefore you also have your contact information in this sleeve. So just something to think about. All right, what else are we doing tonight? So tonight, this is a 1939 that has just entered the orphanage this week. Mom assured me that she sews like a dreamboat.
You're taking my.
I was just packing her to show everybody. Don't worry. She's like, don't take her away. So I thought for funsies, we might make a mug rug tonight. I also put your phone on the box. Yes, on the machine and the box. Yes, ma'am, Miss Kathy. Do you take the bob? You know, good Lord. Throwing screws around, you guys. So Missy asked in Redmond, my buddy from Redmond, Washington, if I would take out the bobbin case. Chances are no one's going to know the value of that thing. So I'm not quite sure I would go to that extent to take my bobbin case out. Because the fact is, if they're going to take the bobbin case, they're going to take the whole darn machine. But it's definitely not a bad idea if you're somewhere where you don't know people or someone's not kind of guarding the room to be able to take your bobbin cases with you. Because let's face it, those things are like $100 a piece. So, all right. So there's that. Now we're going to make this cute little mug rug. Y'all, look at the nice 1950s cars. So I would just like to point out that I made this on my hand crank. We are making it on an actual powered, you're welcome, Sandy, featherweight, but this one was made on a hand crank. So going up on the website tonight is a complete kit on how to make this. This is your video instructions. This is your video instructions. All right, I need to thread this up and take my power cord out. How was everybody's week? Tell me what you accomplished this week. I got a ton of stuff done for you. You all. If it's not gone by camp, can I try a few stitches on the hand crank one? It's so smooth, Odie.
Okay, cool.
So SEW smooth. I was contemplating keeping her for myself, but I have done a conversion on a featherweight with a hand crank, and this one literally weighs probably 25 to 30 pounds. So if I had to pick between the two, obviously. Oh yes, I sell these machines, Pam. Hi Deborah, how are you? We actually have, our orphanage is overflowing right now. I call the part of the store the orphanage with the machines for sale because they're looking for their forever homes. Okay. The other thing I want to talk to you about is I saw an article this morning, and it was from Forbes magazine, and it was posted on another featherweight person's page, and it was talking about valuables and what to do with valuables when people pass on. And it was oh yes, Miss Elizabeth Sowers, I completely enjoyed my first Lost in the 50s. To be honest with you, I was kind of bummed I was working because I just wanted to go out and enjoy all the cars. So my plan next year is to have lots of help so we can all rotate in and out of the store and everybody gets to have a fun time. Oh, Dorina, that's such a good idea. She said my neighbor has a 1957 Chevy and thought it would be fun for his coffee he stores in his 1957. Oh, he stores the car in his garage in the winter. Well, yeah. Oh, in your garage. You're a very generous neighbor. That would make a fantastic present. little puppy threaded. Right? Mom, can you give me a pair of scissors by any chance? Oh, she's so good, folks. Look. She's so good. Okay, so this is your pattern for the mug rec. So you're going to get 2 little rectangles. You're going to put the right sides together, and you are going to sew on the long side a 1/4 inch seam. Well, maybe you're going to sew a 1/4 inch seam. Hang on, I don't think I quite have my machine plugged in. Hold on. Maybe we just used this all afternoon. That's so weird.
What's the matter?
The power cord doesn't appear to be.
You have it plugged in on the other
power.
end?
Yeah. Cord?
It worked all day.
That's so weird. Hold on, folks. Okay. How long is the strip? The strip is 2.5 inches by 6.5 inches. Judy Colby. Okay. So if this doesn't work, there's something wrong with my outlet, because I know this machine works fine. Nope. Pedal is possessed. May I please have a different pedal? Oh, welcome to the Sip and Sew.
You want another pedal?
Yes, I would like
Darn.
maybe.
She needs another pedal.
I need my foot controller, maybe.
Where's your foot?
I don't know. Grandpa
Here it is.
was using it today.
Here it is,
Okay.
Here it is. Shall I throw this one at you too?
Nope. Okay. Again, folks, highest level of professionalism here at Featherweight Doctor. How many foot controllers does it take to operate one featherweight? Corella took off on me the other day. Woo, Deanna. Pedal has a mind of its own. I always say it's possessed. When it does that, it means that it's dirty. The capacitor is making constant contact. Okay. Oh my goodness, isn't this not gonna work now? Oh no, we're good. No light. Oh, there's no light in there. That's why.
No bulb.
No bulb.
I've
The
been-
bulbs are coming.
I've been shooting blind all day. Just telling.
Good thing you have several to choose from. Right, Sandy Martin? Yes, I believe. You guys are so funny. I clearly have you all trained very well.
I'm going back to sipping.
Okay. Okay, so here we go. This is real life, happens all the time. Oh good, I'm glad it makes you feel at home. Makes me feel like I should rethink my life choices. Okay. Definitely. Oh, good call. Sip, everybody. Okay. So, 2 little rectangles. You can't make it up. Okay. So 2 rectangles. We have our 6.5 inch square. So I'm going to put these together, right sides together, sewing down the end that connects them. That hasn't happened in a while. Hi, Dawn. Well, we just had a foot controller issue. One foot controller was dead. One had a mind of its own. It was possessed. And the answer to the question of how many foot controllers does it take to operate one of Darlene's featherweights? 3. I agree. Our ribs are going to have to hurt from laughing so hard at quilt camp. Okay. You guys are cracking me up tonight. Okay. Oh my gosh, I've missed you with all of our silly tech problems. Where's Bernadette? She needs to say something very profound. 3rd time's a charm, right, Polly?
Hey, if she starts whining, just text me on your computer.
Text you on what device?
My computer?
Okay. Okay, here we go. Top of the mug rug done. Okay, so typically I don't have an iron out or hot. So I'm going to just finger press this open like so, and then I'm going to mount it on my batting, which also comes in the kit. Okay, going to just... So the first thing I'm going to do is in the kit, you also will have a small piece of rickrack. So I'm going to stitch the rickrack down to this seam first, okay? Oh, you got, oh, where's Mel and Joe tonight? I bet they'll be watching later on. I'm so excited that Mel is coming. Joe is not going to be here, which makes me sad, but that's okay. I'm glad Mel is going to be here. Okay, there's that. So what I'm doing, folks, is I'm just sewing this directly to a piece of batting and like quilting it, like tiny quilting it. Oh, Bernadette says, what size is the white square? So we have a 2.5 by 6.5, 2.5 by 6.5, 6.5 square. Those are the sizes. And then this is an 8.5 inch backing fabric, 8.5 inch batting. Those are the sizes. Okay, how is Luna? She's here. You want to see her, Miss Elizabeth? How do we get featherweights? How do featherweights react to spray based? Okay. Clearly Dawn wants us to be serious tonight. It's okay. Oh, Sandy says, y'all are going to think I'm weird. I love rickrack on small projects. I love rickrack in general. So, spray based is kind of a glue, and I tend to not use spray based because it gets down in the guts of my machines, specifically my Bernina, and it makes things all gummed up, and then it costs me $150 to fix it. I don't like that. So, oh, is Peyton on? Ah, Peyton's on YouTube, everybody. He's just typing. It makes things special. So I think you'd probably be okay with a featherweight and spray base because you can actually get to all of the innards. But I try to avoid that kind of stuff at all costs because it just tends to gum everything up, is my personal opinion, Dawn. Bernadette is pairing her vino with a sandwich. Bernadette, we're going to need to know what kind of sandwich you're making. Does anybody eat, this is a dumb question because I know there's a bunch of Indianans on here, but do y'all eat peanut butter and honey sandwiches? That is weird. My husband from Indiana eats peanut butter and honey sandwiches. So strange. Okay. Try the Schmetz Super Industrial Noodles there. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that's a good idea. I don't use my on my electronics, was just curious. Egg salad. I love egg salad sandwiches. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is we're gonna sew down this line, this seam, jetty across here, come down this side and jetty across here, and we're gonna make an X. Whoa, 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 Nancy King. Are you talking about, just so we're clear, are you talking about doing a honey and banana sandwich? Please say it isn't so. All right, I'm going to sew down the seam, and then we're going to talk about this article that I read. It's an Elvis thing. Now this girl must be a Southern Indian and think peanut butter and honey is the best. Okay, the Canadians are signing on. Meridian, Idaho here with rain starting to fall. I just ate some zucchini. Margaret, do not talk about zucchini chocolate chip bread that I made this afternoon. Hold on, I can't see what she says. I love zucchini bread. Love zucchini bread. Peanut butter, honey, and banana, yes. Nancy cake, I don't know. Not egg salad and bananas. That's disgusting. I love banana sandwiches. You guys are weird. Let's see. Polly in the UK says cheese and Branson pickle sandwiches are a British staple. There was a British pantry in the town that we moved from. So good. So good. Have you not had a Bito honey? No. Put up the recipe, please. Oh, for the zucchini chocolate chip bread? Yes, please. If you want to, if you have the ability to send us, Miss Margaret, to my email, I will make sure I put it out for everybody for the chocolate chip zucchini bread. Peanut butter and honey on top. Margaret is also about the peanut butter and honey. Okay. This group, all I have to do is get y'all talking about food. You should try peanut butter and honey. Kathy. Okay, we have to talk about something. There was a Forbes article out that talked about what to do with your relatives' collections. And you didn't even have to get 3 items deep before they started talking about sewing machines. And I was a little, I haven't tried that candy. Andy probably likes it. He likes honey. I'm not a big honey person, but I'm getting better. Julie Campbell says, they are wonderful peanut butter and honey, especially when the honey comes from our... You have hives, Julie? That's nice. Okay, I got to open a different window here. Hang on. And I can't see YouTube right now because I got to show you guys. I want to talk about the article I read. In Forbes magazine. Hold on. Nope, no, not that. Goodness gracious, Darlene. Type the right things. Okay. This was an article that was published by another featherweight friend of mine. And let me look for him real quick. Luna, you're okay. Oh, I'll get Luna. My daughters know their inheritance is my right. We're all going to talk about it because this really brought up some interesting conversations in my house this morning. Luna May, you're fine. Where is it? Where is the article? Okay, fine. I'll just search it. Forbes in here. Oh my goodness gracious. Why can I not find this now? Hi Karen Buck. How you doing, girl? Okay, let me just go out to the Googles. Google, no, Lord, what in the world is going on? You're all right, girl. Just a minute. Forbes in here. Sorry, guys. In girl, you're okay, sweet pea. Well, now I can't find it. Shoot. Well, sorry guys, I can't find it. Anyway, I'll just cut to the chase. The article talked about, yes, you hear Miss Luna. Okay, do you want to come say hi to the ladies? Come here. Everybody wants to say hi. Come say hi. Y'all, she's 35 pounds now. Come here, come here. Ooh, ooh. She's like, hi guys, hi. Look how big she is. Say hi, ladies. You're all right. You okay? Did Reagan leave you? She's so sweet. Say hi, friends. Hi, friends. What do you think? I know, what's mommy making? Can you say mug rug? Okay, anyway, so this article this morning was posted about inheritances and what to do with this stuff. And basically it was like written to the children's generation about what, because let's face it, like the older generation definitely has like collections of things, whether it be silver, whether it would be china, glass figurines, and sure enough, sewing machines came up in the discussion, and it was basically what do you do with them? And I kid you not. The article said that film cameras, sewing machines, and what's the third thing? Basically have no value, and to donate it as quickly as possible. So, I mean, wow. Wow, bet she's happy to see her. Yeah, she was so happy to see Ray come home. Hi, Kathleen Sheffield. Quilt camp, quilt camp, quilt camp. So, anyway, first of all, if anybody wants to donate their featherweight to me, I'd be happy to take it. I do know that I'm actually in someone's will because she's so worried that someone is going to take her featherweight to Goodwill. She's like, nope. So I'm in someone's will for their featherweight. But really, I mean, it made me start thinking about my own, because, you know, I was reading some of the comments, and these were women that were more in their 60s and kind of chiming in about their fear of their children taking their prized sewing machines to Goodwill. I know, Don Williams, I know. And so I started thinking about my own kids, because I'm like in my 40s and Therese. Therese is also looking to be on someone's inheritance list. Oh, they're looking for Luna. Luna, you're scaring all the puppies on TV. I know. Anyway, so then I was like, you know, I'm in my 40s and my kids are in their 20s, and I'm like, what? Because I do have a pretty prestigious collection of featherweights, and I'm like, I would be horrified if they were like, take them to Goodwill just to get rid of them. Kathleen is also up for adoption. I like machines. Me too, Therese. Me too. Are you kidding? The featherweights are worth so much more than that. I know, but Mary, I think the problem is that a lot of people don't understand the value, because I mean, in the last year, I have purchased. So my general rule of thumb is, because I have to roll with a certain level of integrity, because I have to be able to live with myself. If a antique dealer or an estate dealer has a featherweight up for a silly amount of money, like a silly cheap amount of money, I'm buying it. I am not telling them what they have. And in the last year, I have literally bought a machine for $45. $45 from an antique dealer. Now, it's a different conversation if grandma comes into the shop and she wants to know what her featherweights are worth. I am absolutely going to be completely transparent and honest with what those featherweights are worth, because again, I have to be able to live with myself. Yes, Kathy, I totally agree with you. She says you have to let your kids know not to take your featherweight to Goodwill. 100%. But I was just kind of appalled because I mean, how could any dum-dum pull out one of these cute little black antique sewing machines and think for a second that they don't have any value? I mean, I just think I'm with Sandy Martin. That kind of surprises me. Yes, exactly, Bernadette. She says that's why I'm educating my kids. Totally. If they're Kathleen, are your kids jerks? Luna, I can't sew if I've got a puppy on my lap. Do you know this? Polly in UK says, I've told everyone that all my sewing machines are really investments, and I'm not just money but passing on precious skills of sewing. Yes, for sure. Mary Carr says, I'm trying to get my granddaughters into them. I agree. So I gotta put you down if I'm gonna sew. Do you want to go to your bed? Oh, the people I buy from? Yeah. They're not very many jerks, but every once in a while. Okay, I gotta go put you down. Kathy Clark is watching. Is that Kathy Clark, Dave Clark's mom? You're a good girl. Yes, you are. Okay, I tried to buy one the other day. The lady was scamming. That's not cool. Jen's on. I think Luna, she did want cuddles, but I have to sew. Yeah, not only the machines, but all the attachments. So I have to tell you a funny conversation. So after I read this article, and it kind of left me thinking, what are my kids going to do with my collection when I'm gone? So I asked my daughter, because my son lives in Hawaii. I'm like, Ray, if I die, what are you going to do with my sewing machines? Elizabeth, she was pretty comfy. She's not very happy right now. She said, she goes, I'm keeping, what did she say? I'm keeping your collection and all the vintage accessories. She said, you never know when crap is going to hit the fan. Ray might look just like me, but she's Andy's daughter, just for the record. She is definitely Andy's daughter. Okay, we gotta finish this mud run because otherwise I'm chatting too much. I was just really kind of surprised, I think is the word, about the article, because I thought, you know, it's not really doing anybody a service, Forbes magazine, to tell people that things are not, you know, just to take it to Goodwill. It's why Goodwill.com has such a good following, because you can pick up, like, well, you used to be able to get a really good deal on a featherweight. Those were the ones that we would paint, the one that kind of looked like the dog chewed on them. But now everybody has clued into that little secret, because they do take grandma's machine to Goodwill. And honestly, I agree with everybody who said that it's not really about the machine, it's about teaching the skill. And you teach the skill on the machine, so that way people have that memory of sewing with grandma or whatever. Right, obviously not knowledgeable completely. And it's more than just a piece of metal or a tool. It's more about the memory of learning how to be a maker from the person that taught them. So Deanna says, pass them down to grandchildren and show them how to use them. Hopefully your legacy will continue. Totally agree with you. I'm all about that. Cheers. Everybody take a sip. Julie agrees. You have to teach them. Yep. I mean, Ray totally can sew. She chooses to let me sew for her, but she totally knows how to take care. Actually, for that matter, both my kids know how to sew, because Cole, when he lived with us before he went to Hawaii, definitely would work on the machines, help me service the machines. He's the reason why my Morticia is so shiny, because he sat there one afternoon binge watching a show on Netflix and rubbing Morticia, my black side, with naphtha, and she was so cloudy and disgusting. And then after a day, Cole's wasn't wearing gloves like he should have been with the naphtha, and so he had worn the skin off of his tips of his fingers. I don't really recommend that, just for the record. Polly says, thankfully my friends, kids I've taught all understand sewing, that sewing helps save the planet, as well as a valuable life skill that can get them top wage if needed. Love it, Polly. That is awesome. Okay, so we're just rounding home plate here on our mug rug. I'm quilting directly to the batting because we are about to envelope close this. Okay, I'm just gonna sew off. I'll show you guys what I've done. Okay, so here's my piece of batting. I've just quilted directly to it. Here is my top. The next thing is you have your backing included in your easily to make kit. So I'm going to put my right sides together like that. Let's see, Molly says these household items are no longer prominent in everyday life, leaves more for those who are enthusiasts creating a reasonable market for our craft. Very true, very true. Kay says I taught my granddaughter to sew at 9 years old using a machine at 10 years can make quilts now. That's awesome. She's making quilts now. Look at that. See? See? I mean, isn't the reason why a lot of us had, well, okay, I can't speak for everybody else. So the reason why I had kids was because I wanted the legacy. Like I wanted my life in this world to mean more than just me. And so that's because a lot of you don't know this about me, but I wasn't having kids. To be perfectly honest with you, the kids were both Andy's idea. Can I imagine my life now without them? No. But back in the day, the 19-year-old Darlene who was engaged to her high school sweetheart was not having babies. And I think the legacy of who I am and what I am about are these little machines. I mean, for goodness sakes, I have one on my arm. I'd like to know the age of the Forbes article. Teresa, I will repost it tonight because I'll find it. I can't dig it up right now because I'm on Facebook and I need to go into my history. But it was a very interesting article and I'll repost. If it isn't entertaining them, they don't know. So that was the other thing about the article was they were saying that basically like the glass figurines, donate them. They were saying because everybody used to have like fine china and everybody used to have like real silver. There's no value or worth in any of those things. The article said that if the current generation can't put it in the dishwasher, they want nothing to do with it. And Andy and I were probably on the tail end of that trend because we were married like 26 years ago. We absolutely had bone china on our registry. It traveled around with me for a little bit and then I passed it on because I thought we never sit at a formal dinner anymore. I still do have my nice Mikasa silverware though, and it comes out maybe once a year. It has to be hand washed because it has gold foil on it. But it's just really like, I think what it was the fact that no one had thought there was any value in the actual things because no one instilled in them the ability to care for them, or like at least the sewing machine has like a purpose, right? Like it's not just a figurine or a statue that's going to sit on a shelf somewhere. I don't know. The whole article obviously made an impression. I will make sure to repost it later. You have a singer tattoo? I just ordered my headstone. I don't have a vintage singer on it. High five, Connie. That's awesome. Yes, I did put a feather weight on my arm. It actually is on its way to being a full sleeve. I think that will come back in years to come and they will be kicking themselves. Oh, I totally agree, Elizabeth. In fact, I cannot tell you how many people, hi Patsy from California, how many people I have in my shop a week that are like, I had one of those in college. I kick myself all the time for getting rid of it. Right? I know. Molly says, meaning dealers as sellers, not families individually not knowing. I inform and educate the research before selling and offer a fair market. I totally agree with you. Missy says, we all need to take time to make things special, fancy dinners and all. Totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. And Deanna, they are part of history. I'll show you guys what I'm doing in just a sec. Anything that was manufactured to live forever is something worth keeping and worth saving. Totally agree. So we're doing what I'm calling an envelope close, and I'm sewing around like 3/4 of, yes, kind of like the cast iron skillet have, yes, made a comeback. Completely agree. I'm sewing around 3/4 of the edge, and I'm reinforcing my start and my stop by reversing over itself. So I started sewing here, and I sewed all the way around here to here, leaving like a 3-inch opening. Hi, Linda. Oh, your granddaughters are going to get your featherweights. That's awesome. Kim in Manitoba says, I have two 12-piece dinner settings of china, one of my grandmother's, one of mine. They will be passed on. That's awesome. I did save my grandmother's china, but it wasn't her. I didn't keep her bone china. I kept her everyday china because I wanted to use it and think of her every time I pulled a plate out. Eventually, I landed up just keeping a platter because we move a lot. We're not moving anymore, but we did used to move a lot, and it was a lot to carry. Jen says, I would love to find some featherweights around my area. I search the shops and hope I never find them. You never know. Your time could be coming. Be hopeful. Peggy Morrison says, I bought a featherweight from a lady who has a granddaughter who's not interested. I enclosed a note in the case that if she ever wanted to have it, I'd love for it to stay in the family. Oh, that's so sweet. That's really sweet, Peggy. My grandson makes his costumes and was seen sewing by hand, so I gave him a sewing machine. He was so happy. That's awesome. Very cool. Missy says, we need, yes. Unfortunately, Polly says nowadays, a lot of things that are throwaway and it's precious. The once the kids see them and make something, they're addicted and so proud of what they've made. I think what it is the whole maker mentality. What time is it? I feel like okay. We're good still. So for me, the maker mentality is the taking something for nothing, like this bunch of little fabric that I sell, and making, oh wait, sorry, I forgot to cut the corners. You got to nip the corners, not your sew line, just nip the corners. And I think once you show people that they can be makers too, whether it's like a chocolate chip zucchini loaf of bread or a mug rug or a quilt or anything, I feel like they'll get the bug. Because making something from nothing is what brings me joy. It's what makes us as quilters happy. It's how we express love to people. Okay, so I'm turning this around and I'm using my fingernail to poke out my corners. And then the last step. Oh, you're welcome, Judy. It is a perfect friendship gift to give. I agree, Judy. Okay, so I'm gonna just poke out my corners, one more corner. And then I'm gonna sew all the way around the outer edge, including closing the opening. So here's my opening. I'm just gonna fold this all in on itself so there's no raw edges showing. Like that. And I'm just gonna sew around the outer edge to close everything up. Mind you, if I had an iron, I would totally iron this. Yes, it is super duper quick. Mug rugs are fantastic. Little gifts for people having birthdays. So over that Lost in the 50s weekend, I probably had about 4 people make one of these mug rugs, all of which had never made a mug rug before. It was kind of fun to see the look on their faces. They're like, oh, I made this.
Better wrap it up.
All right, friends, here it is. Here is the mug rug. So I've sewn all the way around. It says, how do the mugs stay on the mugs, on the rugs, on the mugs, with a button or a loop? Oh no, this is for the ground. So this part is for your mug, and this part is for your spoon.
Or cookies.
Or cookies, as Ray says. Let's see. She is a great machine, Missy. Yes, 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 yes. All right, friends. I want you to all have a wonderful, long Memorial Day weekend. Thank you so much for taking time and spending the day, the afternoon, the evening, happy hour with me. Judy was a girl after your own heart. She said cookies also. All right. Love the fabric when they're, me too, Linda. All right, well, I'm going to sign off. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'll be back. Monday we're obviously off with the holiday. It's awesome to see you again, too. I'll be back on Wednesday, 4 o'clock Pacific. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Have a fabulous weekend. I love you. We'll talk to you soon.